story began back in October 2014, when researchers from the National Institute for Preventative Archaeological Research, or INRAP, were called to the site outside Lave in the Aube region in northeast France. For the next 5 months, the archaeologists worked to uncover the secrets that lay buried beneath the soil. And then, in March 2015, they made a stunning announcement. At the site, archaeologists had discovered a tumulus, or ancient burial mound. Stretching to a diameter of some 130 feet, it showed evidence of having been used for funerals for as long as 1,000 years. In fact, they believed that burials had taken place there since as far back as the Bronze Age. Also in the area were 2 graves believed to date back to the Iron Age. One contained the remains of an adult male, thought to have been a warrior due to the iron sword found alongside his remains. Nearby was the body of a woman buried with 2 bracelets made from solid bronze. But it was in the very center of the mound that the archaeologists made their most impressive discovery. There, they found a vast burial chamber spanning some 150 square feet. Inside were the remains of an adult human, and they had clearly been a figure of some importance. Accompanying the remains was a treasure trove of grave goods, but probably the most amazing revelation of all was the individual that had been deemed worthy of carrying these treasures into the afterlife. Arranged in the middle of the tomb with its head pointing south was the skeleton of an ancient human. The remains were positioned within a 2-wheeled chariot and adorned with many precious jewels. Furthermore, the deceased was buried wearing a golden neck ring weighing in at an impressive 1.28 pounds. Amazingly, this wasn't the only treasure buried alongside the mystery remains. The skeleton also wore golden bracelets and an armlet forged from lignite, a semi-precious stone. Archaeologists also discovered amber beads and even fragments of leather from the person's clothing. But the most remarkable thing about this burial wasn't the precious grave goods found within. Instead, it came when the archaeologists tried to work out just who had been buried in this spectacular tomb. While the knife and chariot certainly seemed to point to a high society male, perhaps a prince, there were also hints that the tomb could have belonged to a princess. Most interestingly, the find invited comparisons to the grave of the Lady of Vix, discovered in nearby Burgundy back in 1953.